Can a seemingly harmless glass of wine or a pint of beer lead to substantial financial ruin and health deterioration? Is it possible that what starts as a casual drink could spiral into an unmanageable addiction? Ancient scriptures have long cautioned against the perils of alcohol. It is written that a wise person will not be among the drinkers of alcoholic beverages. This wisdom is echoed in our examination of the truth behind these questions today. Alcohol, often glamorized in media, and carries a heavy cost that transcends beyond just a monetary value. Proverbs warns that drunkenness causes poverty, and this can be seen when alcohol is consumed daily in significant quantities. Imagine spending your hard-earned money on 20 beers every single day. Over time, this seemingly small expense can accumulate into a mountain of debt, leaving you financially crippled, perhaps even homeless, with nothing but a bottle to your name. But it's not just your wallet that takes a hit. Your health, your relationships with your wife or husband or parents, girlfriend or boyfriend, and friends are also on the line. Proverbs states that drinking causes woe, sorrow, fighting, babbling, wounds without cause, and red eyes. Many fights are alcohol-related. Alcohol, as mentioned, fuels a gradual but destructive erosion of the mind and body. It's not a nutrient-rich food source, it's a toxin. The scriptures further warn against the dangers of alcohol consumption. If you're a teenager engaging in heavy drinking, Proverbs warns that alcohol causes the drinker to have strange and adulterous thoughts. The instability of the drinker can result from alcohol, setting young people up for a lifetime of struggles. Proverbs adds that alcohol makes the drinker insensitive to pain, so he does not perceive it as a warning. The scriptures agree. Alcohol is habit-forming, and the consequences far outstretch immediate gratification. Have you ever thought about what happens when one crosses the invisible line from casual drinking to alcohol overdose, also known as alcohol poisoning? It's a dangerous and potentially fatal condition that can sneak up on you when you least expect it. You may be asking, what are the telltale signs of this ominous situation? Well, they include mental confusion, difficulty remaining conscious, vomiting, seizures, trouble breathing, slow heart rate, clammy skin, dulled responses such as a suppressed gag reflex, which prevents choking, and an extremely low body temperature. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Prolonged alcohol overdose can lead to permanent brain damage or even death. Yes, you heard that right, death. The Grim Reaper doesn't discriminate when it comes to alcohol abuse. And let's not forget about the liver, the organ that processes the alcohol we consume. Chronic alcohol abuse can lead to severe liver problems, including cirrhosis, a condition where the liver slowly deteriorates and malfunctions due to chronic injury. So, if we are to learn anything from this, it's that understanding these symptoms and consequences is the first step towards prevention and intervention. Remember, alcohol is a crafty adversary, often appearing in the guise of a friend, but with the potential to turn into a deadly foe. So be vigilant, be aware, and most importantly, be safe. Alcohol doesn't stop at just causing physical and mental harm. Its effects often spill over into other aspects of life, leading individuals down a path of illicit drug usage. Alcohol can push fear aside, making the idea of experimenting with other substances less daunting. It's not uncommon for people who consume alcohol heavily to also dabble in other drug use. setting the stage for a double-edged sort of addiction, consider the recent trend of vaping. The seemingly innocent act of vaping can numb the taste of alcohol, making it easier to consume more. Some vapes even contain low doses of addictive substances, creating a dangerous cocktail of dependencies. If you're drinking and vaping, you're dancing on the edge of a precipice. Alcohol also has a knack for making us do things we wouldn't ordinarily do, the kind of things we wake up regretting. Stupid mistakes become the norm, and life starts to feel like a series of unfortunate events. What can we do to break this pattern? Especially when it comes to our teenagers who are unknowingly setting themselves up for a lifetime of hardship. The answer lies in our hands. Stop funding their habits. Don't hand over money for them to spend on alcohol or vapes. Don't turn a blind eye when they drink in your home. Stand firm in your values and set an example of what a healthy, alcohol-free lifestyle looks like. In essence, the cost of alcohol goes far beyond the price tag on a bottle. It's a debt that compounds daily, impacting your financial stability, health, and overall quality of life. It's a catalyst for reckless decisions, drug use, and a plethora of health issues. It's a destructive force that can ravage lives, particularly those of impressionable teenagers. The way forward lies in education, prevention, awareness, and a commitment to a healthier, happier life free from the shackles of alcohol. Let's step back in time and reflect on some age-old wisdom about alcohol consumption. Centuries old, these proverbs still hold true today, and they may offer us some perspective. First up, we have a Japanese proverb that goes, "First the man takes a drink, then the drink takes a drink, then the drink takes the man." This proverb beautifully illustrates the progression of addiction. It starts off as a choice, but soon the control shifts, and the alcohol begins to consume the person, not the other way around. Next, we have an old English proverb, "He that buys land buys many stones. He that buys flesh buys many bones. He that buys eggs buys many shells. But he that buys good beer buys nothing else." This one is a bit more cryptic, but it's a reminder of the illusion that alcohol often presents. It seems like you're buying joy, relief, or escape, but in reality, you're buying into a cycle of dependency and potentially a serious destruction. And finally, an Irish proverb, "What whiskey will not cure, there is no cure for." This one is a bit tongue-in-cheek, but it's a reminder of alcohol's deceptive appeal. It may seem like a cure-all, a way to numb pain or forget troubles, but the truth is, it's often just a temporary escape that can lead to bigger problems down the line. These proverbs, while they may seem amusing, serve as reminders of the potential dangers and deceptive allure of alcohol. They remind us that the cure that alcohol promises is often nothing more than an illusion, a temporary fix that can lead to long-term problems. Remember, alcohol or any drug use initially begins with socialization. Make sure you hang with people that bring you up, not down. Let's now delve into a darker aspect of alcohol consumption, one that is often overlooked until it's too late. Alcohol overdose, also known as alcohol poisoning. This is a serious and often fatal condition, a harsh reality that we must confront. The symptoms of alcohol overdose can range from mental confusion and difficulty remaining conscious to more severe manifestations like seizures and trouble breathing. The person might experience vomiting, a slow heart rate, clammy skin, and dulled responses such as a lack of gag reflex, which prevents choking. Their body temperature may drop to extremely low levels. It's a horrifying state to be in, and what's worse is that alcohol overdose can lead to permanent brain damage or even death. This grim reality is the consequence of unchecked alcohol consumption. It's a sobering thought, and one that underscores the importance of awareness, understanding, and moderation when it comes to alcohol. Remember, knowing these symptoms can be the difference between life and death. The next time you or someone around you reaches for that extra drink, pause, reflect, and remember the potential cost, because the temporary pleasure of alcohol is never worth a permanent loss. Please subscribe. Thank you.